Hello and welcome. My name is Zeta St. Fleur, and I present to you the Chiron Intensive Project, a non-clinical journey of healing, identity, and emotional renewal, brought to you by Grounded Stars LLC. So here's our company brief. Grounded Stars LLC is a health and human services organization specializing in community and behavioral health based in New York, New York. We operate as a social impact company dedicated to making trauma informed education and mental wellness services accessible for all youth and families, regardless of financial barriers. And here's our program overview. The Chiron Intensive is a podcast and non clinical trauma informed healing and identity restoration program designed for youth and young adults ages 14 to 24. It is created and directed by Grounded Stars LLC, blending grounded psychoeducation, expressive learning, and culturally rooted dialogue to guide participants through emotional self discovery and integration. The program is structured around the Chiron framework, inspired by the archetype of the wounded healer. Through storytelling, self compassion, movement, and reflection, participants explore how pain, identity, and resilience intersect, developing practical tools to heal, grow, and lead. The Chiron Intensive is a podcast that facilitates deep conversations about the emotional and mental wounds experienced by underprivileged youth, including but not limited to youth of color and LGBTQIA plus young adults. Again, our target population consists of youth aged 14 to 24. It's imperative to know that youth are in a formative period of their lives during which physical, emotional, and social changes may include exposure to poverty and abuse. These factors can either exacerbate existing conditions or introduce new ones. When left unaddressed and without guidance, these conditions can carry into adulthood and impair the ability to live a fulfilling life. Barriers such as cost, location, and social or cultural influences increase this vulnerability. As a result, it is more important than ever to provide accessible options. The Chiron Intensive is here to help bridge that gap. The podcast follows a weekly framework in which each episode explores key concepts alongside corresponding articles, personal healing statements, and creative reflection projects. We also welcome guest features from youth contributors, licensed clinicians, and individuals with lived experience, enriching each conversation with diverse perspectives and real world insight. The Chiron Intensive operates as a 10-week immersive experience delivered 3 times annually: fall, winter, and spring. Each cohort serves up to approximately 12 participants in small group sessions led by Grounded Stars LLC facilitators, like me. Sessions combine structured teaching with guided reflection, community dialogue, and embodiment practices. Episodes are released across all major podcast and social media platforms, ensuring broad reach and accessibility. Sessions are delivered in a hybrid format, combining virtual engagement with in person pop up experiences to provide flexibility and inclusive access for a diverse range of participants. Goals and outcomes. The goal of the Chiron Intensive is to bridge the gap between education and healing, helping young people become more aware of the tools available to support their development. That means participants and listeners will develop emotional literacy and body awareness, build self trust through reflective and restorative practice, learn to reframe trauma narratives without clinical intervention, strengthen capacity for empathy, boundaries, and authenticity, and create personal healing statements rooted in resilience. For growth and continuity, the Chiron Intensive will sustain growth through strategic partnerships with youth agencies, community centers, and colleges, sliding scale and scholarship funding to ensure accessibility, facilitator training modules for licensed and non clinical professionals seeking trauma informed practice, digital course materials that extend access beyond in person sessions. Overall, long term sustainability will be achieved through a hybrid funding model combining private grants, school partnerships, and community sponsorships. As an organization, we follow the SEL framework. What is SEL? It is social emotional learning, an evidence based framework that helps young people and adults develop self awareness, emotional regulation, decision making skills, empathy, and more. It follows the five core principles: self-management, self-awareness, responsible decision making, relationship skills, and social awareness. The Chiron Intensive integrates SEL principles by providing conversations and assignments designed to share wisdom drawn from personal experience. Our approach is trauma informed, culturally grounded, and emotionally accessible. Through this work, the program aims to transform pain into purpose, helping participants grow, heal, and thrive. Here is why you should partner with us. We drive preventative outcomes, equipping youth with emotional regulation, conflict resolution, self advocacy skills, and stronger peer and family connections. We maximize impact costs effectively. Early social emotional support reduces future reliance on crisis care, institutional programs, and emergency services. We leverage a proven curriculum. Our professionally designed approach, blending storytelling, self reflection, and community dialogue, amplifies youth voice, builds confidence, and strengthens resilience. We want you to know that Grounded Stars offers more than just a program. It provides a pathway to healthier communities. Partnering with the Chiron Intensive enables agencies to broaden their impact, invest in preventative youth wellness, and nurture a generation that is emotionally literate, empowered, and equipped to break cycles of trauma. And with that, we thank you for listening and for your consideration. Again, thank you.